Hello and welcome to another how-to video of Infor's PLM Discrete version 10.2. I am Brian Rockwell, PLM Solutions Architect at Rockwell Consults. The workflow template is what is used as the basis for all workflows or business processes in PLM. They are designed to be as flexible as possible to accommodate a wide range of process needs and approaches. Tasks are created and assigned to users or groups, allowing those assigned to complete the instructions given. Once the task is completed, the assigned user completes or approves the task so the workflow moves to the next step. Today we'll be focused on looking at PLM workflow template creation. We will review how to set up the template parameters, task creation, task assignments, and the template completion. Let's get started by creating a new template. We will do that by selecting our workflow templates from the navigation of the admin console, and let us go ahead and select a new one. We'll just label this ECO2. The main important thing about creating the template is making sure that you have the correct tasks in place, making sure that your assignments are correct, and that you finally have the goal of getting a complete for dispatch as your status. If you notice now, we have a status of empty. This other one is the status is complete for dispatch. That's what we want. But we will go ahead and start to create this and get to that point. We have a starting point for the workflow and an ending point for the workflow or business process. Everything we want to do will be within those two dots. So if we create a new task, we will have these different types: users, groups, check-in, check-out, send to production, modify and send to production. These two are not used anymore, they're legacy. We have a system and distribution, but the ones you're most concerned about for the most part will be your user and group tasks. So let's go ahead and create these by simply adding I'll make this a group task. This will be a check-in task. I'm going to check in some information. And we'll do a send to production. And we want to let's cancel that. Let's go to this here, and we want to create two simultaneous tasks. This one will be a distribution, and we have a user task. Now we cannot have this end like this with a dangler. We don't want to have two black dots at the end. So I'm going to do a control click and select both of these, and you will see that this closed junction then appears. By selecting that now, it closes the loop, and I go back to a single dot. So I have a single dot at the beginning, a single dot at the end, black dots, and those are the two dots I want to see. Now if we look here, we see that we are still in a state of empty, so let's refresh, and it now says incomplete, which means we still have a couple things to do. Okay, so in order for us to complete this business process so it actually does what we want it to do, there are three things that are that we really want to be concerned with, which is the assignments that we have for our user tasks, our assignments that we have for our group tasks, this doesn't require any configuration, and we want to make sure that our ERP system setup is correct, and we need to make sure that we add our company so it goes to our ERP system, which at this point is Sideline. finish up these last couple, and the other one, of course, is to select someone for our distribution list who we want to email this information to, a notification. So we could either select a user from within PLM, we could select a group within PLM. So I'm going to select engineering, or I could even or I could add recipients, which are basically people that have no PLM connection, so their email isn't registered within PLM. But I could actually manually type them in here if I wished. I could also set, of course, the subject and the message depending on what I want to actually have it say. But at this point, we'll just let that go. Okay, so now that I have completed this, we will see that it still says incomplete. So let's go ahead and refresh this. And now it says complete for dispatch. So it's happy with what we just did. For more information about other how-to videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. To learn more about Rockwell Consults and how we can improve your manufacturing processes and data management, go to rockwellconsults.com.